Hello students, this is Alisha, a mathematics teacher, and we are going to do a reteaching video for the chapter of multiplication. So I'll be doing a revision of multiplication topics that we have studied in the chapter. You have to go through this whole video and also make sure to practice and solve all the topics that I have covered in the multiplication chapter, along with also studying the properties of multiplication. Also, whatever important sentences or anything that I have taught in the chapter of multiplication, subtraction and division, make sure you study the whole sentences properly. You should know about the whole properties of multiplication, subtraction and division. So let's begin. The first one is 43 into 3. Let's multiply. Now we have already studied in the chapter how to multiply. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to consider the ones. So first we will multiply 3 into 3. 3 into 3 is 9 and 3 into 4 is 12. So answer is 129. Next is 52 into 4. 52 into 4, again first we are going to multiply with the ones and then with the tens. So you have to go according to the place value. If there were 3 digits, then the ones first, the tens then, and then the hundreds. If there were 4 digits, then you also have thousands in the picture. Now here, since we have only ones and tens, we are going to multiply first with the ones. So 4 twos are 8 and 4 fives are 20. So 208 is the answer. Next is 32 into 6. So let's multiply 6 into 2. 6 twos are 12. So carry 1 and write 2 down in the answer. 6 threes are 18 and plus 1 that is carried over. So 19. So the answer is 192. Next one is 57 into 2. So 57 into 2, first multiply 2 with 7. So 2 into 7 is 14. So write 4 in the answer and carry over 1. 2 fives are 10 and plus 1 11. So 114 is the answer. So in the exam, in the Google form, whenever I've asked such questions, you just have to select the answer that is being given in the options. You can solve this kind of sums in your rough paper for your reference, but you have to only select the answers given in the Google form. Next we are going to do is with the 3 digits. So find the product. Product means the answer of the multiplication. So the answer or the product for the first one, that is 128 into 3. 3 eights is 24. So write 4 in the answer and carry over 2. 3 twos are 6. 6 plus 2, 8. And 3 ones are 3. So the answer is 384. So this becomes the product of 128 multiplied by 3. Next is 205 into 3. 3 fives are 15. So write 5 in the answer and carry over 1. 3 zeros are 0 and plus 1, 1. 3 twos are 6. So 615 is the answer. Next is 610 into 4. So the first we'll do with the 1. So 4 zeros are 0, 4 ones are 4 and 4 sixes are 24. So the answer is 2440. Next we have is 121 multiplied by 4. So let's multiply 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8 and 4 ones are 4. So 484 is the answer. Next we have is fill in the blanks. So now here they have already given us the answer or the product, that is 1500, and we have to find out that which number will be multiplied by 15, you get 1500. So I've already taught whenever we multiply with 10s, 20s and 30s or 100s, 200s, 300s, you have to always multiply the digit and you have to keep the 0 in the same way, and then you just have to write the 0 in the answer. So now here in the same way, if you multiply one number with 15, you have to get the answer as 1500. So first let's keep the 0 as it is. So we'll keep the 0. Since there is no 0 here, so obviously there has to be these two zeros here and 1. Why? Because 1 into 15 gives us 15 and these 0 we bring it as it is. So this was regarding 100 into 15. Let's see the next one. Here we have 10 into dash gives us 620. So let's see first, we already have this 1 0 and this 1 0. So we don't need 0 in the answer. What we need is the another number because here we have 1. So 1 into what will give us 62. Keep the 0 aside because this 0 we have brought here. So 1 into what will give us 62. 1 into 62 will give us 62. Okay. The next one, 50 into 10 is equal to dash. So 50 into 10. So now let's see, the zeros will keep aside first. So 0 will keep aside. So 5 zeros is how much? 0. And 5 ones is 5. So 50. So 5 zeros are, you have this 0 here. 5 ones are 5. And one extra 0 that we have kept aside will come here. Please solve this sum and practice the sums, as these kind of sums will also be coming in the exam and in your practice test. So you have to be very thorough of such kind of sums wherein you'll be given the answer and you have to find out the question. Let's further solve 3 digit multiplied by 2 digits. So now here we have 618 into 11. So let's see. Now the first thing we have to do is we have to take one number each at a time. So first we'll take the ones first. So 1 into 8, 8. 1 into 1, 1. And 1 into 6, 6. Now the next step is to put a 0. Always remember to not forget to put a 0, otherwise you'll go wrong with the answer. Now we'll take the next number. So 1 8s are 8, 1 1s are 1 and 1 6 are 6. You have to go in this order only. You can't write the number anywhere. First you have to put the 0 and then as you go on multiplying one number, you have to keep on writing it here. Now the next step is to add these both numbers. So 8 plus 0 is 8, 1 plus 8 is 9, 6 plus 1 7 and this we have 6, so we bring it down the same way. So 6798 is the answer or the product. Next is 316 into 24. Again here first we'll start multiplying with 4. So 4 6 are 24. So carry over 2. 4 ones are 4 plus 1 5 and plus 2. So 5 and 6 6. Sorry, 4 3s is 12. So we'll multiply 4 into 3 12. So 1264 is the first number that we have got. Now the next step is to put a 0. So 0, 6 2s are or 2, 6 is 12. So we put 1 here and write 2 down. 2 1s is 2 plus 1 3, 2 3s is 6. Now we add these both. 4 plus 0 is 4. 6 plus 2 is 8. 2 plus 3 is 5. And 1 plus 6 is 7. So 7584 is the answer. Next we have is 25 by 15. So how are we going to write it? 25 into 15. So first let's multiply 5 into 5. 25. 5 2s are 10, 11, 12. Write a 0. 1 5s are 5 and 1 2s are 2. Now add 5 plus 0, 5. 2 plus 5, 7. 1 plus 2, 3. So this example I've taken from exercise 4D for your revision. Next is 119 by 12. So how do you write it? 119 multiplied by 12. So let's do the first thing is multiply with 2. So 2 into 9 is 18. 2 ones are 2 plus 1 3. 2 ones are 2. Next we put 0. 1 nines are 9. 1 ones are 1. 1 ones are 1. Now let's add 8 plus 0 8. 3 plus 9 12. Put 1, carry over 1 and write 2 in the answer. 2 plus 1 3 and plus 1 4. Next 1. So we put 1 down. So 1428 is the answer. Now students, you should be very thorough with these steps where you have to add, where you have to put a 0, because unless and until you're thorough with these kind of steps, you will not get the final product of the sum. So make sure you're very much thorough with such kind of steps, also with the properties. Now we are going to do is the statements. There are 10 flowers on one plant. How many flowers can be plucked from 25 such plants? So now what is the question? There are 10 flowers on one plant. So now they are asking how many flowers will be there on 25 such plants. So what you have to do here is multiply. Why? Because they have given us already a number about one thing and we have to find about 25 such things. So they have given a number about one plant, that is 10 flowers are there on one plant. So on 25 plants, how many flowers will be there in total? So what we'll do is multiply. So flowers on one plant 10, number of plants we have is 25, and now we'll multiply. 5 zeros are 0, 5 ones are 5, put a 0. 2 zeros are 0, 2 ones are 2. So now let's add 0 plus 0, 0, 5 plus 0, 5 and 2. So number of flowers on 25 plants will be 250. How we got it is by multiplying 10 into 25. So 250 flowers can be plucked from 250 flowers can be plucked from 25 plants. Sorry, this is a mistake here. It will be 25 here. Please pay attention. Here there will be 25 plants since they have asked us for 25 plants. So 250 flowers can be plucked from 25 plants. Next is the cost of one school bag is 80. What will be the cost of 25 such bags? So one school bag cost us 80. What will be the cost of 25 bags? So always remember, whenever you are given a number about one thing and you have to find about multiple things or many things, you have to always multiply. So now here cost of one bag is 80, number of bags is 25. So we'll multiply. 5 zeros are 0, 5 eights are 40. Now next is put a 0, 2 zeros are 0, 2 eights are 16. So now 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0, 0. 4 plus 6, 10. So carry over 1 and write 0 in the answer. And 1 plus 1 is 2. So cost of 25 bags is rupees 2000. So one bag is for 80 rupees and 25 such bags will cost total rupees 2000. Thank you. We'll have another reteaching videos for the other two chapters as well.